Is going to get very busy, and we expect it to be really congested, especially as we get closer to the rush hour time frame. But for now, we are good. We are going to be taking a closer look at those foggy conditions, as Courtney was telling us about right now. If you're going to be driving through portions of Pasco County, you may be dealing with the fog. Limited visibility for some drivers, a reason to increase your following distance. We'll get a closer look at drive times here within the next couple of minutes, guys.
All right, continue to strike deeper into Iran. This video here from the Pentagon showing a handful of strikes so far.
Yeah, and today, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth is coming right here to Tampa as Iran continues to launch counterattacks there in the region. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Asha Patel is live outside MacDill Air Force Base right now.
Response to Iran is being directed from the MacDill Air Force Base, and that is the home to the U.S. Central Command, which oversees operations across the Middle East.
If you're going to be driving, we're going to be keeping our eyes on our current crashes. Thankfully, as you're waking up at 5:40, we don't have many to tell you about, and hopefully it stays that way. We're going to get a closer look at those drive times in moments. But first, let's get a look at our forecast.
Yeah, and make sure as you're getting the kids up and at it for school today, you're sending them with the rain gear. Won't need it for the morning. Very mild ride in with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Before that ride home, scattered rain and even some storms will be possible. Our weather impact alert for those storms. I'll time everything out hour by hour for you in just a few minutes.
Secretary of War Pete Hegseth will be at MacDill Air Force Base today. He just left D.C. We brought that to you live. He's scheduled to meet with leaders at U.S. Central Command for an update on the ongoing conflict in Iran and across the Middle East. Military officials say that U.S. and partner forces have already carried out more than 2,000 strikes since Operation Epic Fury began on Saturday. 10 Tampa Bay News will be streaming Secretary Hegseth's visit live today. We will bring you the newest developments right here on air and on our free 10 Tampa Bay News app.
Well, police released.
We do have weather impact alerts as this area of high pressure we've been talking about stays parked over the area, brings us that onshore wind, except today it's going to nudge east just enough to pump in extra moisture and give us more widely scattered showers and storms. You're going to notice it here at the surface in the form of humidity. Even when Caitlin and I were walking in this morning, she's like, it feels a little cooler outside. I'm like, yeah, because there's just simply more moisture in the air. And when you get that little breeze, that makes it feel colder, just like when you get out of the pool and then you walk inside into the AC. Very similar effect when you're walking outside this morning. Satellite and radar will show you a few showers off on the Atlantic coast. And then we have this trough that's offshore. Essentially, that easterly wind and kind of this extra lift here are going to work together to produce those more widely scattered showers and storms through the day today. So, point being, make sure you have the umbrella with you today. Make sure you're sending the kiddos to school with the umbrella as well. They're going to need it later this afternoon. We have some fog developing as well. Just want to touch on this quickly. Quarter mile of visibility in Inverness, just under 2 miles in Zephyr Hills. So we'll look along the Nature Coast again this morning for some patchy, dense fog to develop. Give yourself a few extra minutes out the door there. Let's take you through Futurecast because this is our big story today. Staying mostly dry through noon, and then after 2 o'clock, showers and storms will start to bubble up. Notice maybe some heavy downpours. And today, we're not necessarily going to focus inland. I do think the 75 corridor is going to be a hot spot today. Here's a look at 3 o'clock, so when a lot of kids are getting off the bus, and then we continue to have those widely scattered showers and storms even into that evening commute. Here's a look at 5 o'clock. Notice Tampa, St. Pete, all the way down 75, the Sunshine Skyway being impacted. Some models do have these storms drifting inland and bringing some heavy rain into Polk County. So while this particular model, which I think is doing really well, is keeping a lot of the rain on that 75 corridor, I do think at least some isolated showers and storms will be possible inland as well, and then we'll quiet down overnight. Tomorrow trending a little drier, but same time frame. We'll stay dry through lunchtime, and then for that afternoon and evening commute, scattered showers and storms will develop, producing potentially some heavy downpours, maybe even some gusty wind and lightning. I do think we'll have the fuel for that. Not expecting severe weather, but we're not just looking at rain the next couple of days. Thunderstorms also a possibility, so you have to use a little extra caution with that, especially if you're spending any time outside. Here's a look at that forecast rainfall. We could pick up over a half to maybe even over an inch of rain in some of those heavier downpours just between today and tomorrow. So much needed rain. That'll at least help us get out maybe of our monthly deficit. Definitely not our yearly deficit. That's going to take a little more work. Saturday and Sunday trending drier, even into next week trending drier, so not a washout for the weekend, but a few isolated showers and storms possible. Highs today back in the mid to upper 80s. We have near record heat on the way into the weekend. The records near 90, and that's where we're going to be, especially going into the weekend. Those records only set a couple years ago in 2022 and 2023 for for Saturday and Sunday. Here's a look at the marine forecast. Your boating forecast looks good today.